Hello everyone. Today is our first lecture where we will focus on motivation. In this lecture, we try to define the real meaning of motivation and its application. The study of motivation is very complex and diverse because when we really think about it, we find that our motives or the determinants of our actions are complex and diverse. Consider the following example of motivated behavior. So here we present a practical example in order to understand the motivation. A young man attends a social gathering and is immediately struck, almost stunned, by the breathtaking poise and beauty of a particular young woman. The young man screws up. For example, the rock throwing incident might have had nothing at all to do with the earlier social rejection. It might have had more to do with that rowdy bunch of friends. A subject may have thrown the rock to impress them or to gain their acceptance. In all this scenario, when we are analyzing our society, when we go through our social culture, where you can find such kind of examples at every step. For example, sometimes a boy is trying his best to convince the attention of a girl, and for that he's doing each and everything. Even though he's making noise, he's voicing up, maybe he's pelting some stones, he's directing some statements. So all these things indicates the motivational behavior of a person. In that he is trying to convince a person towards him. So in this scenario, we have four following steps. We have four main pillars that plays a pivotal role in the motivation. Here we can discuss one by one. The first thing is initiation, because motivational factors initiate behavior. If we see a duck lying down in a meadow and suddenly the animal stands up and begins to walk or quack or both, we say, aha, motivation at work. You see, for example, there are some ducks swimming in a pond. At the time we are throwing some stones in the pond, and the ducks, in response, they are making noise like quack quack quack. So in this scenario, in this example, we usually assume that yes, we have motivated the duck towards us. So we may not know the exact nature of that motivation. Who knows why ducks do all that quacking? But we are pretty sure it is operating. So when we see an animal shift from the absence of an activity to the performance of that activity, we say that motivation must be involved. Hunger initiators food seeking, loneliness initiates people seeking, pain initiates withdrawal or sometimes attack, fatigue leads to sleep, stress can lead to diseases, and so on. The second thing is direction. When there is a direction in your action that leads you to be motivated for a work. For example, when we are hungry, we move toward food, not toward pinball machines. When we are sleepy, we seek rest, not skydiving. When we are motivated by a desire for thrills and excitement, we may well try skydiving. We certainly would not seek a darkened, quiet room. Thus, motivation gets up and going It energizes us and it defines the direction or nature of the resulting behavior. The third thing is intensity. Psychologists point out that motivation factors often determine the intensity of behavior as well as its initiation and direction. The longer we have gone without water, the more intense our effort to locate water will be. If we find water and drink it, the motive and associated water seeking behavior will be reduced. The fourth and the last thing is persistence. Closely tied to the preceding elements is the fact that the persistence of behavior is also determined by motivational factors. How long we keep at a particular activity is linked to our motives. If we want to success, we may work steadily for years in the pursuit of achievement. On the other hand, if we are not particularly achievement oriented, or if our desire for achievement wanes, we may give up quite soon. So all these four factors are playing an important role in the chapter of motivation. Whenever a person is motivated by anything, by any work, by any place, by any of natural attraction, natural beauty, so there is involvement of initiation, direction, intensity, and persistence. So in this situation, we have to work on these 4 points in order to motivate someone towards a goal. Here I conclude my lecture in saying that we usually focus on students. In a school, a teacher must focus on the following 4 points. When we make these points strong in a person, in a student, then definitely we can expect a good motivation from the person or a student. So the same applicant, the same system, the same algorithm you can apply at home. Some parents usually complain me in my sessions. They usually complain that my baby is not accepting my order. He's not following me. He's not very obedient with me. So definitely there are some issues from parent side. There are some issues from children's side. So in all these things, with considering all these scenarios, here we have to focus these points, because we have to initiate, we have to give them direction, we have to intensify our objective, intensify our intentions, good intentions, our good expectations, and we have to lecture them, we have to instruct them to be persistent in their work. I hope so you are taking interest in this lecture, because these lectures are free of cost. You are not paying any fee, and we are not demanding for any money. So e-learning provides different lectures on diversified subjects like economics and management, as well as we are also focusing on English language. So in all these scenarios, if you have any question, especially we are focusing the students who are not attending their classes, school level, college level, and university level, we appreciate them, and they should contact with us, and they should mail their questions so that we can give them right answers. And thank you very much for listening us and watching our videos, and I really requesting you all viewers, please subscribe our channel and share within your circle, and we need your comments, and also put your questions in the given ID, in the given email ID, so that we can give you answer, and also we can arrange our lectures on the basis of your questions. Thank you very much. Bye, and see you next time.